Hello everyone, it is I, Jester. It is nice to see you all again. Today we'll be playing 100 Line Defense Academy. I'm gonna be honest, I keep butchering the name. It's a lot. It's a lot of words for a title game. A lot. The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Just so many words can get mixed up and like they all still make sense, you know. But yeah, last that we left off, I believe we were trying, if I remember correctly, we were trying to convince Gaku in some way, in some type of monetary value, into joining the cause. We got Sabusa to join, I think, and then we just need Gaku, and then we got these chumps. I want to be honest, I can do good without Shoma. I'll take Kako over Ima, or Ima, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, alright, let's go. Let's get just started. Alright, oh, great. I gotta pick left or right and take a 50-50 guess. Because they can just be behind the thing too, so it's like me doing this whole turnaround. I have been unlucky on picking the right directions on where they can be. Yep, I just went this way. Look, Takumi, look what I found. What's that? It's a surgical scalp. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. Yeep, I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think how easy I can do my cutting. Darmori Freak Show swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hall. She's acting like a psychopath slasher. Honestly, I'm kind of upset that it wasn't scissors. You know? It would have been really cool if there were scissors. I want to talk to her last, honestly. I don't want to deal with her. She's so annoying. She's making me like Damari more. That's an issue. Huh? Something Gaku might want? What about some needle and thread?
Huh?
Needles and thread. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing and he doesn't seem like no amateur. What? My dude, Takamaru, how the fuck do you know stuff about people? Do you just you hang your free time like, hey, I want to know my friends. Once he looked at the embroidered, oh my god, I know how to say it, embroidery of my jacket and got all worked up. He was like, not bad embroidered. Oh my god, I can't read. This makes me ashamed to read, but I can do something like that easily. So Gaku can sue. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes his big brother ripped up. Oh, his brother ripped up day in and day out. He just got good at it.
Huh?
Big family. That's not what he told me. He said he's an orphan. Apparently he got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family got their issues. Wait a second, maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case, turns out he got a family after all. I should make note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. I mean, either or can be correct. I'm not judging, but if you want to have 20 kids, okay. Oh, we're in 87. That's so weird. I've no 13. 13? Kingdom Hearts? The 13 Seekers of Darkness? I should have made a seven hearts joke. A present for Gaku? What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think he'll be happy if we give him some clothes. I can't just bring him any old clothes. He has to be something like he likes. If I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his taste. So that's telling us to go outside. Or talk to him, I guess. Alright, you. Disliked you already. I peek into a war room and it's like Hiroko typing something at the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko? I'm looking over footage of the past battle and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating an objective data detailing how much we've contributed in this war. She's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. I won't call her brilliant. Capable, sure, but brilliant is not the word I will use for her. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously, you think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records, or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Suri said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all of this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Sorry, never mind. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea what present to get for Gaku. A present for Gaku. What about clothes? Gaku always wearing patch-up clothes, so gifts-related clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style. The chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out for him is low. Are low. Apparently Gaku is good at sewing, and he doesn't seem like no amateur. According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew pretty well at that. Then what about giving him a sewing kit? I was thinking the same thing. He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. I searched the Gift-O-Matic for sewing related gifts. After a few minutes of searching, nice, sewing kit. A sewing kit, this looks good. The materials I need are needle, thread, scissors, and cotton. There's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is going to be a pain. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. If that's the place Damaru was found in the surgical facility, they might have needles and threads for stitching. If it's also sure to have scissors. If there's a medical cotton pad, they might work in the place of cotton. Okay, I'll go explore tomorrow. I have Damaru to show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. There's 5 days. We use 1 day to get one on their side, another day to go out. Then we use another one to go talk to Gaku. And now we're going out. And that's going to take up the whole day. So we only have 1 day left to then technically miss our chance. And so the twins are going to be fucked. Because I think we're going down in the path. And I think the twins are going to be the ones that are going to... I like the girl though. Ugh. Ready to go find more scaffolds for my cutting, Takumi?
Hey!
You mean to go look for materials to make Gaku's present, Damari? Gross. Yeah. I'm debating whether or not to let my cat in. I can hear her crying, but I don't want her to be a nuisance. She's in heat and I cannot be bothered to hear her go meow 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 meow. I love her dearly, but there's a patience level to deal with. Okay, take me to that hospital, Damari. Kiko. Okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost. I will get mad at you regardless. Well, let's use a 5 here. We're going down, right? We can go here, go down there, get that, and then go all the way over there. Yeah, let's do that. Pluck up your courage and jump, swim across instead. Damn, she took 3 damage. Can I? How do we rage HP? I like purple.
This looks good.
Move the rock, destroy the rock. Destroy the rock. Hey, what I wanted. Alright, well, yeah, because we can go that way. And it's good to get some check marks, or checkpoints. Let's continue exploring. Look for a light switch, pull the curtains open. Look for a light switch.
Yes!
Nice. BP, that's cool. Let's go this way. Take shelter, press on anyways. Vine squall, take shelter. Ah, that's gross. I don't want to fight, I'm gonna be honest, so. School uniform, that's nice. Let's go here and see if we can get healed. Damari picked up a revolver somewhere and she wants to play a game of Russian roulette. Go along with it, firmly decline, go along with it. Alright, cool. Look for an intact piece of glass, just grab whatever. Alright, cool. We're gonna try to avoid. Take them out carefully. Go back 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. Alright. 1. Take a different path. Already took 1 damage. Oh my goodness. I am picking the most unlucky. Doesn't matter until the two. Oh my god, she has 1 HP. Guarantee this one. Nice. 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 Perfect. Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored and I just want to go back to my room and play my depressing Aerogus. Oh my god, that was awful. That was the worst luck of HP loss. I was trying to pull my I was trying to pull like my own oh, I forgot his name. Oh, his name will come up to me. What's his face? What's his name? Yes, the sewing kit is done. I immediately head to Gaku's room with a newly made gift. Oh my god, what's his name? Nagito. My Nagito shit and Pwapa! It doesn't matter how many times you come over, I'm not going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, are you giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use the sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you could just make mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? Alright, I gotta admit, this is pretty thoughtful. I had just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave me this and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. I hate how Gen Z ridden this is all gonna be. If I see Sigma or anything Gen Z, if I see the word Skibbly Toilet, I might have to stop playing. No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I can get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Alright, time to pick the correct options. Let's see if we can read this man's personality. Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious? It's because I'm freaking terrified.
I get dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah,
Manga?
No way. Doesn't matter how much you ask,
I mean,
I can't, and
the
I
way
won't.
he said it was not
I
wrong,
mean,
but...
You tell me. How can you guys even bring yourself...
Perfect. Only 10% for a perfect.
If you fight, you can make money.
What? Make money? According to Hiroko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to pick some serious cash. No freaking way. So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke? No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting richer. Nice, up by 20%. Nice. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the upcoming battle. Boom. Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze a bit and his lip. And his what? And bit his lip. That makes sense. What's the matter? You don't want money? Yeah, I do, real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? I'll gladly risk my life. No, 2 of my life for a big payout. Then. But if I decided to fight here and help you take out the invaders, then all those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be saved too. Isn't that a good thing? No way, it's not fair. Not fair. I told you, I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how, I thought he was going to say society was a joke, and I was going to be like America, but he didn't. I mean, he kind of did, but no matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Fair? Now it's not the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up. You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hearted hatred towards society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us until his hatred is addressed. Hey! Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I can find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17! I was working 24/7, 365 days a year.
Damn.
I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself.
Okay, so it was the first one. So
Well, I want to help you.
Shut up, I don't need your help. I feel sorry, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not going to bother reading this if I know it's wrong. Yeah, I know what the correct answer is now. Just bring me back, please.
You want to know how many jobs I worked every day until I was about to collapse.
Oh, is there another option?
Sound...
Is there a skip? Okay, B. Okay. I see.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17.
Okay. I thought he was done because he took a while.
365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself. Isn't that messed up? So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die. I will never, ever ever.
There you go. That makes sense. Okay, I was waiting for them to talk about
Save
this.
your siblings.
My siblings? Takamaru told me you're the oldest in the group home, and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku felt silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seemed to hate the complex at large, there's no way he just abandoned his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realized his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Do you even care if your whole family get killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. Oh, shut up. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. Sure, and you decided to make fucking 15,000 sweaters for everyone in your household. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. No, not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. If I had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats, just thinking about it is taking me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be as miserable. Those bastards can go die, 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 die.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
Sure, that tells me my friendship is growing with this motherfucker. Him talking about killing children. What's with this guy, really? I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardship. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I need to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes.
I'm waiting because now I don't trust any of the answers.
Good food. Maybe even moved out on my own. Oh, give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 die!
No!
Enough of...
Alright, cool. I'm assuming there's probably a one other option past that.
The reason I was holding down so many...
Oh, I hate that I can't skip this. Oh, I can press A.
Despite all that, they just
That's just how kids are.
must have mended their clothes
Kind of like a mom. No, okay. That's what I figured. Alright, there's probably just one after this one. You know, honestly, I should probably not skip it because I think hearing him say you sound like a mom.
So many jobs at once.
Funny.
And despite all that, they just they treated me. If anything, I must have mended their clothes.
I doubt it's the first one. I feel like the first one is so negative.
Damn it! Just die, 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 die. The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
What? Okay. This game is a liar. I didn't realize also not picking an option is an option. Okay. Damn it, die. They can all die. They all deserve to die. They all should just die. But then why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed?
I start crying.
It's because you don't want them to die, not really. But if you think about it, it will be way better without them. They didn't add any benefit to my life. Family not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. You've been trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. You want me to save the little brats who ruined my life? Damn it, my life sucks. Was I a petty thief in my previous life? We peak, boys.
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, As long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
I took a step closer to him and stared straight into his eyes.
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you. Like me. For the ones waiting for you at the group home.
Just fight for your family.
Just fight for your family.
This seems weird. I hope this isn't like a one-time like mini game for this story event, you know? Because, well, I can't even think of how they can use this again. I mean, they could probably use this again, be like, oh, like, oh, we're at war again, and something like this and that, and blah 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 blah. Or like something happens, the groups disband, and then you got to try to like get everyone to work together. Also, I just noticed his hat works like Jotaro's and JoJo's, like the hair popping out but kind of like blending in with it. What is wrong with your hair, my dude? That's not even your hair because it doesn't matches. You have a bowl cut. What is... Your hat needs to come off. I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know? My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. Why should I have to keep busting my hump for them? Even now, they could be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life, I had to sacrifice everything for their sake. Talk about rotten luck. But still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. We might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I got, you know? Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a really decent guy. I'm not gonna lie, I am getting slightly emotional. To be fair, I've been very emotional all day today, so that's probably the reason why. I feel a little better about myself now. That's cute. I like it. Alright, Gaku, depending on how he is after this, he might raise himself. Up on Atom Troops, whatever. The announcements played like usual, and I got out of the bed to feel like it'll be another morning. But then, ding dong, ding dong. Who could that be? I opened the door and welcomed my guest inside. How do you like the meatloaf? How do you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding. You've been Darmaried.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, you got me. Do you want something, or do you just came here to prank me? Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Hiriko sent me on an important business. Mistress. She wants you and me and Takamaru and Ito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means write the F now, mister. Anyways, now you know, I have to go tell the others. Mistress Hiroko ordered must be carried out properly and efficiently. Hey, I say you two should hit it off together. Damari bound away, leaving the chaos and confusion in her wake. Another meeting, huh? But it's only us this time. The deadline is tomorrow, so maybe Hiroko wants to discuss that test she mentioned. Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come. And I'm just running. Is there anybody here that I can talk to? Ooh, the twins! I don't know why I'm going this way. I want to talk to you only. Good morning, Mr. Sumio. We're back.
Huh?
Back? Where do you go? We were out gathering herbs and grasses. We're pretty good at figuring out which one are edible. There have been times in our lives where we have to learn that in the hard way. I can't believe we're back to eating grass to survive. This outside world is really something. What is your guys' backstory? I can't wait. We found plants I've never ever even seen before. Just don't overdo it or eat anything that could be poisonous, okay? There's no need to worry. Mr. Otsuki has been sneaking us bread on the side. He's such a considerate friend, unlike a certain someone I could mention. Well, excuse me. Who was that again? Excuses, we must be going. This wild grass salad isn't going to eat itself. Goodbye. Who was that again? Who has that last name? I'm bad at remembering characters' names, so it's gonna... I'm pressing the wrong button. Menu. Report card. Not you, not you, not you. Oh, this one. Oh, so you have been... Okay, so you guys have been giving them bread. Okay. I thought I was the only one giving them food. Also, why am I not just teleporting? Oh, they're in the same room. That makes sense. Are we gonna get in trouble for giving them food? You're all here. You bet we are. I gathered them all up just like you told me. I can see that you did an admirable job, Damari. Hee, mistress, praise me. Did something happen between those two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time? I wanted to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going? So this was part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left. Well, not all of them. I think Sabutsa and Gaku are starting to come around. I see, that's good. I didn't expect you to convince all 5, of course, but we could deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them how? True to my original plan, nobody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. What? Wait a minute. It took a while, but we have made real progress. With just a little more time, I'm sure we can... I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. If they're not going to contribute to the war effort anyways, what difference does it make? Okay, I feel like, no offense, all of you versus her might have a chance. Yeah, she's strong, but I want to see her try to fight off the guy with the bike. Kind of like, vroom, but like, he may not be able to hit a girl, but like, he's probably the only one of them that's able to tank the hit the most. If you're not going to contribute the war effort anyways, what difference does it make? I hate stupid characters. Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is going to make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. I'm already pointing out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a while. There's also a chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and the sacrifice we made up to now to completely meaningless. If you have time to spend worrying about others, I prefer you spend in training to use your Hinomiya more efficiently. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them when we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, all we have to be prepared to give our lives. We all have to be prepared to give our lives. As usual, Hiroko left no room for discussion. Leave us alone to mull over her words and consider our options. Mina is such an ice queen. How could anybody not stand that? I like her design. Her personality sucks. Something she said just now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yeah, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. What's our next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys. I'll talk to them one last time. It might not be any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something or it will be all over for them tomorrow. You're right. We can't possibly abandon our friends to such cruel fates. I won't let Hiroko force them out either. I'll step in to protect them if I have to. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just doesn't work like that. Kind of. I never expected Takemaru to be the one to uphold the law of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess.
All right, so I'm assuming we're gonna have to just try to convince the short one. And Shoma. In the back of my mind, I've been expecting, hoping, really that Hiroko will go back on her plan and cut the non-fighter some slack. I could see how foolish I've been thinking that. Even if I have managed to change Tabusa and Gaku's mind, change their minds, Shoma and the twins still have to leave. I can't let that happen. I have to try to talk to them one last time. I don't want to talk to Shoma. I should talk to Shoma, Aima, and Kako before it's too late. Well, they live back here. I'm gonna be honest. I'm talking to him last. Who? This is Kakeru. Maybe she'll be willing to listen to me today. I rang the doorbell and I waited. After a little while, the door pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand. Brother dearest, oh, it's you, Tumiki. Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. Have you made the decision on what you're going to say tomorrow? If you don't agree to the fight like the rest of us, you have to leave. I know, but my dear brother said he has a plan, and he said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to even ever get married or leave home. I feel like that a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Ima, however you pronounce his name, his plan aside for now. What do you want to do? Me? Have you been psychologically abused by your brother? Was it really that hard of a question? I don't really know. My dear brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says. Alright, I guess that's that then. Thank you for coming. Kako bowed uncertainly and closed the door, being cheerful to avoid making eye contact. Careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time. Hey! That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that to ever be going out on the battlefield. She's not a timid girl, is she? She has like an evil personality to her that we have to like bring out. Sister freak or depressed loser. This is Aima's room. Let's see if he's around. I rang the doorbell and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open. Oh, Mr. Shumino. It's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convince me on your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Aima, please. At least think about it. I've done all the thinking and I need to, Mr. Shumino. My safety is guaranteed thanks to the plan I've come up with. Oh, right. You mentioned this before, that you had a plan on your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Hiroko is going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address. And what is this strategy exactly? Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all statistic values. Jesus. Aima waved me goodbye and closed the door. His easy smile devoid of any kind of fear and anxiety. He seems so confident. I hope his secret plan of his isn't anything violent. I kind of hope it's kind of violent. I'm not gonna lie. This is Shoma's room. I wonder if he's in. I don't think you guys don't have anywhere else to go. You will eventually run into each other. I rang the doorbell, waited. Eventually, the door slowly opened. Hello. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence. Well, we're off to the great start here. Hey, Shoma. That deadline Hiroko set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know. Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she's really going to throw you out. Yes, I know. I guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am. You don't really want that though, right? You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work on and overcoming someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate. Staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone. You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the wall of fire, you'll probably die. Yes, I know. I accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now so I don't really let you down later. I'm sorry you had to end up here with someone like me. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture in deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. I've talked to all 3 of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. I've done what I can now. I guess I'll just go back to my room. You haven't done shit! At least go back to the other 2 that you did convince. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those 3 really are kicked out tomorrow, what will happen to them? Is there anything I can do? Ding dong! I wonder who could that be? Has one of them changed their mind after all? Hope fluttered in my chest as I went to the door, but when I open it, is it... Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Hello, Tamuki. May I have a moment of your time? Hey, Aito. What's up? I wanted to discuss something with you. You know about Hiroko. What about her? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hiroko said back that bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now that it's important. So what did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiroko is hiding something from us. If I press the matter, we have gotten into a big argument. Things are certain enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them any further. I guess that makes sense. What is it that you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Hiroko told us before she left and see if anything stands out. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. The humanoid invaders with the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other foes we come up against. But she said commanders, plural, not singular. Huh? We've never even fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that there are others like that out there. But Hiroko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing. Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjective. But it seems to me that Hiroko's view in this war is different from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. That would be out the question. She did say she's been fighting that wouldn't be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told her something, or if she found out something herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves. What, just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably just brush off the whole thing. Knowing that she knows will allow us to make all the more info decision. It's making sense, strangely, statistically speaking. I can't read. If she insists on dodging the issues after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as leader. What? If Hiroko is no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into the position to begin with, anyways. You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny. Isn't that a step too far? I don't think it will come to that. Hiroko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chance of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help us give a better perspective on the war, we oughta to know about it. It might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. There's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? I guess. You see, it's everyone's best interest if Hiroko to share what she knows with us. The thing is, though, she scares me. I'm not great at talking to people anyways, and I don't think I could make any case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and you have quite a way with words, so that's what this is all about. All right, I'll go with you. Try to get the truth out and get the truth out of Hiroko. Thank you. I think it's best if we talked in private, just the three of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hiroko is in the leisurely lounge on the 3rd floor. Would you mind coming along with me right now? I swear if there's a bikini scene, I'm gonna be so mad. Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takumi. I know how this game works sometimes. I swear if there's one, I'm gonna be so upset. Hiroko really is hiding something. I can only hope she be honest with us. If she refused, things could get complicated. Well, I'm sure it will all work out somehow.